So much. There is so much. Let's talk about it.
Destination Mark.
Hey guys, how's it going? Marcelo here. Comic-Con's tomorrow. We got some stuff to talk about. So prior to tomorrow's panel, we've got some interesting things here that have developed, including the reveal of another Spyro 2 level, Colossus, and other stuff that I've got here that we'll talk about. So let's get into it. Okay, yeah, so Colossus, just, oh my god. It looks awesome. It looks cool, and there are three key things I want to hit with Colossus. So number one, the visuals. Really awesome. They really accentuated the hockey theme, so you can see flags and rugs with like logos and stuff for like their hockey team, and it's really, really cool. So of course they didn't show off the full level, and they didn't even show off the hockey part, but it's there's enough there for people who don't know the level to be like, oh, I guess they like hockey or something. And you guys will see in due time. That minigame is awesome. So there's that, and okay, the music. Oh my god, what did I say in the last video? Some parts, like in some levels, like in Town Square and stuff like that, have okay enough music. It's the tracks that we all know. It just they sound a little bit weird, a little bit different in the way that Ensign kind of handled its music. Here in Colossus, oh my god, like people are saying it's the exact same song that Stuart Copeland did for the original second game, and it's not. It is redone. If you really listen to it, it is still on that more quiet side, but the instrumentation, the way it sounds, it is very much, it captures that heart and that vibe that the Colossus music gave in the original level. And they even directly sampled the chanting that's in that song, so that's awesome. It really, they didn't re-record it, they didn't, you know, take it all together. It's an integral part of the song, and it's intact, and it's the exact same sound bites. That's awesome. The monks themselves, as well, so characters, are also really cool. The way the yaks are designed, they're all big and fluffy and blorby looking, and just like in the original. And even the goats too, the rams, they look really cool as well. The monks, though, themselves, the brothers, their little clan, they look really cool. They look very much, because in the original, you know, their design was pretty much almost the same as the guys from the Foreman in Idle Springs, but they've got some differences. They share some similarities, but have some differences. And here, you know, that's no exception. They look the same kind of, but have their differences. One difference to just them from them here to them in the original game is that their accents aren't really there. So for whatever reason, they give me a very Skylanders vibe with the NPCs from that franchise. So I don't have much of a problem with it. I mean, if they even just didn't have to put on the silly voice or whatever, they didn't have to do that bad impression. They didn't have to do like a silly voice, but have the silly accent kind of there, like that would have been, you know, cool. But I don't even really care that much that it's not there. However, the chanting, the monks chanting, it's not the why-on kind of chanting, it's more of like a kind of chanting. It sounds like that now, and it's really funny. Is that also a big thing? I'm like, oh, not really. I mean, that was an iconic part of them as characters for that level, the why-on kind of chant. So if they bring that back, even if at least a couple of them did it, like, in the way that, again, another Ensign comparison, certain enemies or even Crash or Coco themselves have like different sound bites for the same kind of animation or whatever, to have some variety in there. You can have both chants in there. You don't even have to take the one out. I'm just going to describe it as that. You can have them both in, and you know, some of them, the monks can do just one, some monks can do just the other, or they can do a combination of both, not combination, but one or the other, like it's interchangeable or whatever. Variety, that's all I'm trying to get at. So there's that. Going back to music one more time, not for Colossus though. In general, for the trilogy, there's a Stuart Copeland sighting at Toys for Bob. So yeah, Stuart Copeland is in the building, and either he's just kind of giving some advice to the one what's his name? It's run here. The one composer who's doing the music right now. Either he's a consultant, or he's actually physically helping work on the soundtrack for Reignited. Either way, it's awesome, and seeing as he is part of the panel for tomorrow, it makes sense that he go there so they can you know, start doing what they're gonna do and preparing for the panel tomorrow. But just the fact that, you know, they're showing him what they've been doing and he's getting to hear the music and stuff, that is so cool. And I hope that he's either a consultant for, you know, helping them on the music, or physically actually building the music along with them and recomposing it, re-performing it in their software. That would be so fucking cool. Plus, it lends to the theory that people are saying maybe there's going to be an interchangeable option of, do you want the remastered music or the actual original music tracks to be playing in the background? I'm not really one to believe that's going to be a thing, but if it does, and if it is, there you go. And Stuart Copeland being there, giving his whatever, whether he owns those tracks still or not, I mean, however that's going to work, if they work it out and it happens, then it happens, and you guys who want it will be happy. But that is just really cool, and I can't wait to see what he has to say and what he thinks and feels about where they're going with this at the panel tomorrow, so there's that. Then we have the cards. We saw these cards flipped with the face, with the back facing towards us in the picture for, I think it was like a special edition bundle pack for Reignited. So much like the cards for, again, Insane, they were of the 3 box covers that were redone. Here, now we've actually seen what those cards look like with the face facing us, and it's 3 characters: Dr. Shemp, Nasty Nork, and Hunter. And Dr. Shemp you can't see a whole lot of. He's just still kind of a big orange blob with a big ass metal shield or whatever, tank top, whatever he had on. But Hunter is the talk of the town because this is the first time we're seeing him in any capacity, and like everyone's been saying, he does resemble his Hero's Tale look quite a bit, and he looks really cool. So I want to see what he looks like in full. You know, if someone out there can do like one of those edits where we can kind of clean it up just a bit, make it a little bit more sharper, and see really kind of a little bit more of that detail on him, then that'll be awesome. So I just want to see what he looks like in full, as well as Alora, the professor, all of them. So yeah. And last but not least, poster, tease of a poster that they're gonna have at Comic-Con tomorrow, so that's awesome. Seems to be done by the guys who are doing the concept art, and that's really cool. You can't see a whole lot going on around Spyro besides the fact that, one more time, you can see what looks like one of the dragons, the Elder Dragons from the first game, so in one of the corners. So with that being said, I'm thinking it's gonna be an amalgamation of like one corner, one side will be, like Spyro's like, say I'm in the middle, that's Spyro. So like in this corner you've got like the dragons from the first game, maybe up top it's a couple characters from the second game, and then another couple characters or the villain from, or the sorceress from the third game. So something like that, that's what I'm like theorizing, but that'd be really cool. Or it could be all just from the first game, like who knows. Not much to say because there's not a lot going on in the picture, but I want to see it, so yeah. That's about it. I just did like a brief recap, but there's been a lot this week. Like every day this week there's been something, a level, screenshots, like, you know, more gameplay, something for like pretty much every day of this week, and it's gonna keep coming because tomorrow is the panel. So once more, it's not gonna be live streamed. It will most likely not be live streamed. I'm not gonna be the one to say it's not going to happen. I mean, we don't, Jeff Keighley said it wasn't, but we'll see what happens with that tomorrow. But do stay, you know, tuned to here, my Twitter, stuff like that, to see what goes down. So that's all. What do you guys think of all this stuff? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm Marcelo. See you guys later. Get hyped for tomorrow. Take care.